Hi everyone, it's Cassie, and I am just not a happy camper. This has not been my week for recording or editing, and it still isn't. I did powder pack yesterday, and I recorded it twice, and both times it ended up muted. I don't really know what's going on, but hopefully this will be a better day. I'm going to try and record it again, and let's see what we have. I did already open it. I am already wearing the skins and makeup, but I still wanted to at least make sure to show you guys everything. We can go to our current events, and our powder pack is right here. I do have everything unpacked, but I will show you the box itself so you can see the packaging and how everything looks. Powder pack works a bit different from other subscription boxes. You get it from the marketplace instead of in group or anything. I think you can also get it in world as well, but you just buy the box, and then when the day comes, it delivers to you and you're able to see it all. This is the box right here, and all you have to do is click on these icons and they will appear. All their social media items are also right here in the bottom left corner. Our stores are Adored, Amara Beauty, Bold and Beauty, Essences, Glam Affair, Izzie's, Modish, Pink Fuel, SlackGirl, Studio Exposure, Your Skin and Your, I think it was Your Skin and Your Shape, and Zibska. I did already have everything out, so I am already wearing certain things. I'm wearing the only thing that's not really from this event are the hair and the romper. The romper is from Le Fil Cassé, and that is at this current round of Femme Mesh. And then this hair is my London hair from Blues. I really like their hair a lot, and I wanted to go for like a gingery look, so that's what I did. And that's what's in my blog post for today as well. I just finished the photo, and I had uploaded it. I was doing credits, and then someone told me I had no sound, so here I am. We are going to start right off. I'm going to put on a pose stand. I'm going to use a pose today instead of just my normal pose stand, and I'm going to use my Kieran. No. I'm going to use my Sorry Female H pose number 2. I feel like this will at least show the skin well enough. And we will start off first. First off, I'm going to put on my Amara Beauty HUD and hide my eyebrows because the first item are eyebrows. So I'm wearing number 2. And then we'll detach that for now and we'll come back to that later. Oh, come on. My skin now does not want to load. That's lovely. My goodness. I'll pause it and let it load. There we go. So from Adored, we have all these different brows. They are a bunch of different shades, so you don't have to tint them these colors. So they have those options for you, but they do also have a tintable brow at the bottom right. That's white right here, so you can also go into your lelutka HUD and tint them whatever color you'd like. But then we also have on top of those all the neutral colors like blondes, gingers, redhead, browns, and they all seem like they're shaped in makeup, like shaped and styled. Like you can kind of see like there'd be like makeup underneath it. And then on the left are different colorful tones. We go all the way from a bright warm tone all the way down to cool tones at the very bottom, and it feels like they have like a lighter pastel shade on the right hand side and a darker, more vibrant shade on the left. I do actually really like these a lot. I think these are actually very nice, and I do like that they do have a tintable version so you can mess with it as well. But I think these actually go really well with the current hair I have too. Let's see. We have some glinted lips. So we put these on, and these are very, very glossy and pouty. And I'm normally a big fan of matted lips, like I'm wearing right now from Bold and Beauty, but I'm changing it now for these. And let me move my lighting a bit. This was from my photo, so it's a little off. There we go. Now you can see much better. So we have a bunch of other tones. Again, it feels like the right hand side is more vibrant from the left. I feel like it has like a thicker bit of gloss compared to the left hand side. If you see them, this is the left and then this is the right. It's just a bit more vibrant, and I think less sheer. It's more opaque. I like that it does cover my full lips, though. There's some that normally you can see like the inline of my lips still. So we have the minxie lashes, and that's what I'm wearing right now as well. On the top, we have there's two different sets of these lashes because they have the top lashes are the same on the first two, and then the bottom lashes on the top are the same, like the bottom two are the same on the top as well, but then the differences are the bottom lash on these two, like so right here we have like these are the same top lashes, and then you can switch to different types of lashes on the bottom. So like it has like 3 clumps right here, and this is like a more baby doll one, and these are the ones that I was wearing down here. I love these. I like that they're small. These are kind of like the eyelashes I have in real life. It would be these. Let's keep going. We have YS&YS next, so your skin, your shape. And we have 3 different tones for these, and these are beautiful skins. They also come with shapes and an eyebrow hair base. And then there's also omega appliers for the skin. So, let me take off my brows just for a moment. And we have 3 different tones. So this is tone 1, so it's the palest one. And it comes with a monolid and a double lid. The monolid is on the top row, double lid is underneath it. And there's also multiple eyebrows. If you'd like to wear those instead of the ones that are provided right here, you wear the no brow base, and then you can click these eyebrows. There's 2 different versions, and you can also tint them on the lelutka HUD if you'd like. I really like the flat eyebrows at the very top. I feel like these are the ones that I wear the most, since this is how my eyebrow shape is in real life as well. And then there's also lipsticks and lip tints, and I really like lip tints a lot. So when I saw these, I was very excited about them. I think they're very, very pretty. My freckles might be kind of distracting from the actual look, so let's take those off as well. So it's very pale, very porcelain, like a really, really lovely skin. And there are 3 different tones of this. So this is tone 1, and then we have tone 2 right here. And this is more my tone. This is the skin tone that I would wear of these 3 packs. There's the double lid, and then this is the monolid. And again, you can have it without the eyebrows if you like. And there's more lipsticks right here. Try a few more colors. This was like one of my favorite skins in this pack, but all of them were actually really lovely. I really wish that they would do separate lip appliers from the skin appliers. Like all of the stores would do this, because I like to subcategorize all my things, so I feel like that'd be easier for me, but I still think these are lovely. We can look at the final tone, and this is tone 3 and the darkest tone, and it is very tan. It's another really lovely skin though, and I'm going to put like the dark purple on it. And I remove the eyebrows from it. Look how lovely that is, isn't it? Like you can see every single pore and detail in this skin. It was so well thought out and detailed, and you could see every single wrinkle under the eye. I was very impressed with this skin. And again, they do have all the omega appliers, so you can apply both the hand and body with it, since it is omega. So if you have Vista, it'll work with that as well. We have Modish, and this is cosmetics, I believe. So yeah, it's just eyebrows and lipsticks. So I need to put this back on really quick. We will put on number 2, just so we can show you our eyebrows without any other colors showing. So all these eyebrows, there are 14 different eyebrows and 14 different lips, and I feel like these were pretty intense. So luckily in the lelutka HUD, if you need to, you can always blend it just a bit with your lips, and I feel like that helps a lot. Like I just bring it down just a tiny bit, just for the other colors. Like the black I thought was fine, but there were some colors like the pinks, like they're just very shiny. I really like matted tones though, so that's just more personal preference for me. I do like the black eyebrows though. When I normally have blonde or black hair, I think these are really nice for intense brows. But again, I really like subtle neutral color tones, so I feel like I might be at a bias with a lot of this makeup in this box. See, it seemed like they matched their eyebrows with my hair base, because I noticed that like it went on and it went immediately to ginger. So I kind of wonder if that's why it has that auto apply, because it tries to match me. Which was actually kind of cool. I never noticed that until I had my hair red. Continuing on, man, I really like this look right here though. Like that skin is just so pretty. We have Pink Fuel, and these are glamorous glosses in nudes. And again, since I love neutral and nude tones, this is totally my jam. I love this very much. They have 33 different tones total, so this will work with pretty much every single skin tone. And also, if you want to go lighter or darker for your skin tone, you totally can. It isn't the skin underneath it, so you can wear any color and it'll still match your tone. It'll just be a darker color. See, look how pretty that is. I love it. I really like darker browns and also like neutral pinks too, though. Like anything that goes with skin tones are what I love. So, but they also have a few purples, which I thought was pretty cool too. I thought these were very pretty. Look at that. My favorite one though for this skin is number 10. Look at that. Isn't that so nice? It makes my green eyes pop. We have Amara Beauty, and that was the skin that I started with. So we will put this on, and then we also have the body applier with Omega. So I am already wearing the skin tone with Omega. I'm wearing number 2, but this is how it looks. So they have the hands right here, and it shows Maitreya, Slink, Belleza, Vista. The feet, Maitreya, Slink, Belleza, and then body, Cleavage 1, Cleavage 2. And I just did Cleavage 1. I didn't even realize there's a Cleavage 2 until now. I will say that it is a bit odd right here, like underneath the arms. It's kind of pink, as well as the legs. Like the shading is a bit odd for me. That might be my only like grievance for it. I didn't realize it the first time I recorded. I only saw it when I did the photo. But the rest of the skin is beautiful. So I will go to tone 2, and I'll just go browless. There are 2 different brows though, a brown brow and a light brow. And then there's also lipsticks and eyeshadows here. I love these lipsticks very much. Again, they are neutral tones, so they made me happy. The eyeshadows, there were a few colors I really liked, and then the rest were just a bit too bright for me. Like I wasn't very huge on the bright blue, but I don't really feel like blue really goes well with green eyes. But I do like the pink tones. I really love this dark red right here. It's like a dark burgundy. Look how beautiful that is. And then at the very top left, there's a nice nudish pink. Look at that. It's a very beautiful tone. And there's also a black shadow. And like I said earlier, I really wish they were separate so I could put them in their own HUDs, but I'm probably just going to copy and put them all in each folder, like an eyeshadow folder, a lipstick folder, and skin folder, just so I can find them easier. There's also always remove eyeshadow and remove lipstick buttons on here, so you can clean it easily. Bold and Beauty has more lipstick, and this is the Ultra Matte Lip Collection, so you guys know I was totally big on this. So it is loading all the colors right now, and this was the color tone I used last and what I used in my photo, and this is, I think, the second row on the, no, it's the one above it, second row, second column right here. But I really like all these colors. I love that there was a bright purple as well. I thought that was pretty unique. These are very vibrant tones, but they're still matte. So I do also suggest with this that you could probably bring down the blend a bit if you don't want it super intense. I will say also that this is a little smaller for this skin's lip, at least for me. So it worked perfectly with the Glam Affair skin, and there was no like lines whatsoever on the inner line, but on this one there is a tiny bit of it. But these lips are beautiful. Look at that one. That is a stunning lip right there. I did use this in my photo though for the final look. From Essences, we have another Skin Plus Body Appliers. I felt like my shape wasn't the best for this skin, but I still will show you it. They do provide a shape as well, and it is also modifiable, so you can make it your height and your weight and stuff. Let's take off our brows for this too. We'll just stay ginger. There are 3 different tones, so there's dark 1, medium 1, and pale 2. And then it comes with all the appliers for that. This dark one kind of makes me think, like, my forehead is so large, so it makes me think a bit of Tyra. Love you, Tyra, sorry. But we have medium 1, and this is the normal skin tone that I use on my other avatars. But Lately I've been going for more paler tones, so even this was a bit too dark for me. But I still do like this. I love the mole under the eye and by the lip. And we have pale 2 right here. And I think this is the one that's closest to the skin that I've been using today. Let's see. Oh, look how beautiful that is. This looks so much better today than it did yesterday. I think, like, for face on, it wasn't the best. And, like, I feel like I don't show all the details that it shows in their normal skins if you wear his shape. I feel like it shows the shadowing and the lining so much better on this skin than it does with my normal shape. But again, this is also modifiable, and it's also to preference. Let's go back to my shape. I have all these different shapes because I've been helping my friend test their uniform. So it's all a different crazy mess up there right now. I've been very happy with every single thing here so far. And then we have Glam Affair, and this is the Maria skin. This is very similar, I feel like, to the Adley skin, except for the eyebrows. Even the HUDs were very similar to me. Let me take off my eyebrows. Where are they at? I can just take them off here. There we go. I love these brows so much. Look at these. I would be happy just with the brows alone, and luckily they are very close to the Adley skin that I've been wearing for the past few weeks. I've been wearing the America tone, but it comes with all the different tones total. So let's go down to, I'll just show you in comparison really, really quickly. The Glam Affair HUD right here. Adley American. If you compare them side by side, I do feel like they're pretty similar. There's a few differences like the Cupid's bow and the eyebrows, but other than that, they're still pretty close. And there's a bit more shading on the cheek and under the eye here too. So there are quite a few differences, but let's take off our lipstick so you can see the full skin without any makeup. Look how lovely that is. Am I wearing eyeliner? No. So we do have similar lipsticks also to that one. They're slightly different shaping, and then there's no winged liner on the eyeshadows. The brighter ones on the bottom are a bit too bright for me, but they do also have neutral tones up here, which makes me very happy. I like that they appeal to like both sides of the spectrum, in my opinion. They are pretty intense smoky shadows though, and I normally like a bit more subtlety with my makeup. Like I normally just like a cute cat wing liner and some lipstick. We'll do one more color and then we'll move on. And let's see. Let's go back up here. We did Glam Affair. Let's do Izzie's next. And I was wearing these freckles when we started. This freckle set makes me think of the Vichy HUD with the Ultimate Cheat Kit, but these freckles are a lot more intense. So there's like 2 different styles. I feel like they're both still very separate from each other. So I think that's pretty cool. There's a normal freckles only line, and they have different shades of it, as well as a tintable set of freckles. So these are just gray that you can tint any color that you want. And then you can go all the way down to the darkest spectrum, which makes me think of like the Milk freckles. If you guys remember that store, Milk Hair, they're now have a different name. Look how nice these are though. I think it's Bessem now. And then there's also a apply freckles and moles option right here. And these moles, I love these moles very, very much because I have a lot of the moles in the same similar spots in real life, except for like on the forehead. And there's also blush, and then you can also just clear it if you want. There's 3 different types of blush, so you can also tint that. You can also tint the moles if you want certain colors for that. I just think that there's a lot of options for that, which is pretty neat. Let's go for some freckles that we'll leave them on. That's just the powder pack box. And then we have SE Backstage Model Special Eyeshadow Lelutka Makeup Powder Pack. Very long name right there. But we have 7 different eyeshadows for this. I'm going to go from the most intense to the least because I felt like the most intense was a bit too dramatic for me, but still very well done. Like you can see every single color they added into this eyeshadow. Let's see. And you can still see it even when it's closed. It still has very nice detail to it. And then that was number 7, so this is number 6. And I thought that this would be a lot more intense under my eyes here, but because I have really small eye bags, it wasn't too bad. I feel like it's still slightly subtle, but still very dramatic. This is number 5. I like the iridescent colors here. Like it's very nice and almost like an oil slick, like where it goes from purple to greens, like very like subtly. I like this, and there's like little glitter in the corners of the eye. This is number 4. And these are very dramatic. I feel like this definitely is not my style. I just feel like there's way too much shadows in the tear duct corner. But it's still, again, very detailed. And you can see every single pore and wrinkle in the eye, which is very nice. Number 3, it's like a double cat liner. So again, it's another very dramatic look. But again, this is backstage model stuff. So it's supposed to be over dramatic. It does make my eyes pop with the slight subtle colors in this. Like you can see very, very small copper tones mixed in with the black. Number 2, you can definitely see more tones as well. This almost looks kind of like fish scales to me, where it has like light purples and gray tones into this as well. And then number 1 was my favorite of this line. I feel like this is more what I would wear. You can see slight copper and bronzes in this. You can see some glitters in the corners. And I think this is the most subtle look of them all, which I'd be able to wear. We have SlackGirl next. You know what? I missed some Izzie stuff. Let's go back to that. Sorry. We have some Izzie's glossy shadows, and I liked these. I think these are my favorite shadows of the set because I feel like these are like the most subtle. Like they're not super in your face loud, but they do have those options as well where you can go a lot brighter with like purples and greens and pinks. I'm just showing you a few of the brighter ones, and then I will go back down to the darker ones that I prefer, like the copper tones. That's so lovely. Okay, we are almost done. Let's see. We have the lip gloss set right here as well from Izzie's. So let's put these on. Again, these are very nice. There's tons of tones for these. Looks like there are 6, 12, 18 total, and I feel like they go from opaque to very vibrant at the bottom. Like it's very sheer, and then it goes a little bit darker, and then the darkest. So I will do, it's going to be on the very right. We'll go from we'll start from the bottom now because I already lost where I was. So this is the darkest tone of the very right. So you can see like it's very vibrant and very like fresh. It looks like it's been there all day. So it's almost like a lip tint for me, where like it'll start off really bright and then it fades out through the day. So like this is like in the middle of the day, and then this is the last one. So like I feel like it also goes for different tones as well. It might look better with like paler tones for the top row and like more for darker tones on the bottom row. And again, for these, if you want to not have them as so vibrant, you can always lower the opacity. Sometimes I think that helps me. Like that, I feel like that's a lot more subtle, and that's definitely more my style. Okay, now SlackGirl. We have 3 different items for this as well. We have the Charisma Shadows, and there are 8 tones for this. They also have their social media at the very bottom if you wanted to check that out. I've never really experienced SlackGirl until these videos today and yesterday. But I feel like they are very, very bright and in your face. I think they might be more for like photos, in my opinion, instead of everyday wear, because I feel like they are pretty intense. They make my eyes a lot bigger than I think they normally are. Like they just kind of highlight them a bit more. They do have kind of they're all pretty bright for me. Like even the black tone, there's so much silver in it. I feel like it's a little bit too bright, but it does have a really thick liner. You can see every single highlight and detail into it. So I feel like they put a lot of work into these. These are the Lily liners right here. And there are 6 of these. I feel like these were more my style than this first one, just because they are a lot more subtle, but then they do get pretty thick still. So I'm not sure if that might be because of my upper eyelid fold or what. Like I feel like they're still very thick compared to what's showing on the HUD. But there are quite a few different versions of it, so you can see what works for you. I feel like these are so thick you can't even see my eyelashes anymore, which is kind of interesting. Here is number 3. I like the little swirl that goes up in my crease as well. Here's number 4. I think these are very intense. Like, this might be the only one of this one that I'm not huge on, just because I'm not very huge on having my liner go that far on my eye, but that's just personal preference again. And this one I think is like the most typical of a cat eye, but I feel like, again, like, I don't know, let me look at my shape really quick. We can look at upper eyelid fold. Yeah, no, I wouldn't know how to make it any less thick. No. Puffy eyelids. That kind of helps a bit if you make them less puffy. But anyways, I think it'll look different on everybody, really. And we finally have the last one, Smoke Lady Shadows. And then we have Zibska after this, so we'll look at that in a bit. I do like these. I wish that the eyeliner was optional, because I feel like, again, these are very, very thick lined. Like, I really like thinner lines, but I really like the eyeshadow underneath it with the gray, or the brown that goes into like a nude tone right here. And these are all pretty subtle colors, so like I feel like these are earthy tones that I really could dig. I'm not really huge on the liner itself. From far away it looks a lot better, but up close I feel like it's just way too large for me. But again, I feel like their stuff might be a lot better for photos instead of everyday wear. Well, but I'm also really preferential to Vichy makeup. Like, that's the stuff that I normally cling to. So it's all under what you guys prefer. This Zibska, I think their stuff is beautiful, but again, I feel like it's so vibrant for me that it's not stuff I'd actually be able to wear very easily. And I did, when I showed you guys this in my first video before it was completely muted, I feel like this could look 10 times better if you just lower the opacity like 60%, because then you can see all the wrinkles and details back in your eyes, and it still has that vibrancy that you want. So like, it is a really cool idea for makeup. I feel like it looks really cool with the freckles, but I just have to lower it a bit just so you can still see all the details in the ridges in the eye, because I feel like I lose all of that the moment I have it at full. They also have all their social media at the bottom of that as well. And they also have Omega appliers. So if you do wear other mesh heads, and you bought this box but you wanted to still wear it on your other heads, you totally can. This, and then I think there was another one as well that had that. I think that was Adored. Yeah, they had Omega appliers as well. So you can still wear it on your Genesis or your Logo or your Catwa heads as well. We have Leonie. And these are lips. And again, these are very, very vibrant colors. I do like that they have like a white tone as well, so I could tint it if I want to any other color that I want. But I'm not sure if it's something that I would wear every day. I feel like SlackGirl, I feel like these makeups are very much more for photos instead of everyday wear. But these are very pretty. I do like the details that they put on the lips. Like, the gold tone actually does look like it's gold when it fully applies. Well, that just kind of looks brown. I think it's the wrong color. I think I meant this one. There we go. Yeah, so you can actually see every single shine and detail in the gold here, and you can actually still see the lip here. So I feel like it was just the eyes that were a little bit too thick for me. We have Rini next. And these were blushes, and I feel like these blushes were way too intense for me. But they are very pretty. They're definitely good for very dramatic looks, but it feels like they're a contour line, but they shouldn't be. Like, I feel like they should be blush, not contour, but I'm not quite sure what to think of it. I feel like it'd be cool with the gold eyeshadow as well if you're going for like a whole golden look. I guess if you're doing like a full face highlight, maybe it could be like that. Then they do also have the white, gray, and black tones, so you can tint it how you like. We have Rhea, and these are more lips. These are very, very, very vibrant pastel tones. Let's see when you put them on. It's like you can actually see kind of a bit of iridescence too in the shine here. So it's purple, then you can see a bit of pink and yellow highlights. And I think that applies with all these colors on here, really. Like this is another purple, and you can see more highlights going down the lip. And like, let's look at this orangey one. Yeah, you can see it as well. I feel like this is supposed to be like a whole iridescent style lip. And then again, they also have it where you can tint it yourself or just have it gray. This has like little hints of orange in it. Let's look at this bluish one. And this also has little hints as well, like little whites and grays inside it. That's very lovely. Again, I feel like this would look maybe better on other people. I feel like I don't have the tone that would work with any of these colors right now, but it's all, again, personal preference. Like the same with these eyeshadows. I feel like they're well done and they're very pretty, and I feel like I'm very biased with them because I feel like they probably would look awesome like in photos and on other people, but I feel like they don't really work for me personally. I do like this yellow to green here. I thought this was a very pretty tone. Once it loads, the blush is just distracting me, sorry. There we go. So now we can just focus on the green. I think that looks pretty on its own right there. That looks really nice right there. And then let's look at the yellow to orange. I like that also. Very much. We'll do 2 more colors. So we can do black. And then we can also do the blue. Yeah, I really like these. I think these might be my favorite from the Zibska set. Just because I feel like these are ones that I can actually wear and enjoy. They are still pretty vibrant for me, but I still think they're actually really nice. And that's it. Hopefully my sound actually recorded this time. I will be so upset if it didn't. But thank you for watching. Thank you for dealing with my crazy franticness over all this. And I hope to see you guys later. Bye.